years.
All right, this is a big anniversary year for NBA 2K. So how many years have we all been hooping on NBA 2K?
Is it 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or 25 years? If you answered 20.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. We've got Alex Caruso. Siakam is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Brunson in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, Towns is out there with Pirtle. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. Such an early part of the season, Doris. Most teams are still getting used to each other.
Yeah, I think what people don't realize is that it's not just a change on the court. It means new personalities in the locker room, the team playing, team meals. It can be a big change, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Here's Caruso. That shot off. Excellent D there from George. It's Brogdon on the wing. Over Brunson. That's good from Brogdon on the assist by George.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
From deep, Brunson. And it's Strus with the rebound. The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. The shot by Brogdon, no good. It's been a slow start here for Denver. Anunoby finds Caruso. Launches it. The Nuggets with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Locked in the pass to Strus. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Nuggets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. It's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number 1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
And Denver again with the bucket.
We call that, folks, the stop and pop. Jalen Brunson with the pull-up J.
On the wing, George. Off target from outside. Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And so Caruso nails both of them. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
Here's Brunson. And again, Denver no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Bruce's shot is good. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. with the drive. It's stolen by Strus. Down low. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the basket is good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. The pass to Towns. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Anunoby, good.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways, cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4, and an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on transition. Little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Mo Wagner's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Thompson comes in for Max Strus. And Porter subbed in for Brogdon. Denver also making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Capella. Gordon Hayward comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Alex Caruso.
And a quick check of the stats for Karl Anthony Towns. Coming off a terrific season, he put up about 20 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Winslow's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Both free throws good from Wagner.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
George with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. George has got 8 points.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter. Squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
Pass to Winslow. No good that time. Nice D from Porter. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well.
Wagner. Hayward against Towns. And that one drops.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to Brunson. He kicks to Winslow. Passes it to Alvarado. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Brunson, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Porter passes to Wagner. Towns for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, he is a forward, but Gordon Hayward has sensational handling ability. His full confidence to carve through the defense on display.
And Towns gets it to go.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Goes up at the stripe. Winslow wide open. He fires. And the three off target. On the wing, Thompson. Over Brunson. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Clint Capella. Jose Alvarado is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Javonte Green. And it's Siakam in at the power forward position. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, some people play with a chip on their shoulder, feeling they don't get enough recognition. I can tell you that's not Nikola Jokic. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he's not going to bed at night wondering why no one's talking about it. He doesn't care. He's reading his books on horses. We're winning games, and he's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. Kevin, I'm happy too.
You've always been happy, D.A. Hey, thanks. That was good stuff. Appreciate the report. The three. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Alvarado.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
There's Green with the three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of fours, even traditional threes play the five. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Poeltl. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Here's Green. Here's Poeltl. Up and in on the layup. Poeltl's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Alvarado, and Poeltl sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Poeltl when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Minnesota. And a switcher also for Denver. OG Anunoby's checked in for Clint Capella. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Green. On the wing, Green. The offensive rebound. Nice shot by Poeltl. Poeltl's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Green left side. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Strus.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
To the inside. Anunoby falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Brogdon the pass to Strus. Anunoby sends it back. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Thompson comes in for Max Strus. Denver also making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Siakam. Hayward comes in for Javonte Green. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado.
Listen, Karl Anthony Towns is unafraid to take it right at the defense on the inside. Play through the chest. That's nice.
And Thompson kicks to Pirtle. Shoots from 8. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Timberwolves been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. First one falls for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. George is checked in. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Denver. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
And there's the pass to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. No good there.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Brunson with it. Brogdon picks him up. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And he makes the first.
Boy, the athleticism of OG Anunoby can be eye-popping sometimes, guys. And what's happening now is he's developing on the offensive end. This guy's upside is absolutely tremendous.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pirtle's shot is off.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Brunson. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Brunson's got 8.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot. Playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Winslow kicks to Drummond. Denver passing it around. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
How about the anticipation from Andre Drummond, understanding the alley-oop is there and converting with style.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with a list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. 4th, the Nuggets.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
Brogdon outside. And here's George for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 11.
Now, Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy's ability to make shots so easy.
And here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Paul George.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And finished off by Wagner.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. That's good from Anunoby.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The shot by Thompson, no good. The Nuggets trail by 11. And Anunoby, here we go.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brunson the pass to Hayward. And stolen by Wagner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. The Nuggets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. 23 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, George. And Winslow pulls it down.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Wagner. And he hits the first beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And that does it for the first half of play. Timberwolves lead by 15. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is a miss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Paul George is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Cruz in at the small forward position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role? He can adjust there mentally as well.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Brunson. Brogdon finds Wagner, and that one drops for him. Wagner's got 12 in the game.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
And there it is for him.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Out to the right wing. Outside, George. And here's Strus for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Siakam kicks to Brunson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. Man, rolling.
Brogdon the pass to George. And here's Wagner. Capella covering. And Capella sends it back. Offensive rebound. Wagner. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. The Nuggets trail by 9. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Oliver. David.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that one's good by Porter.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And the numbers now for Pascal Siakam. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Pass to Alvarado. And a wide open look for Siakam. Second chance shot. Scooped up. Here's Capella. And at last they get one to fall.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brogdon finds Pirtle. Rebound by the Nuggets. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Siakam. Another shot. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Shot from 16. Hayward can't hit.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss. Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
8 feet away. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Alvarado.
Oh, tremendous lift on that shot. Not an easy score in the face of a much taller defender.
Green, no luck.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Porter kicks to Thompson. And here's Strus for 3.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Yep, it counts. Hayward's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
On the wing, Green. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Alvarado. Nice D from Porter.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
A different look for Denver. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Capella, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Green. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Brunson. And the Timberwolves call time. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Nuggets in second.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Nuggets. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Wagner's checked in for Minnesota. And Denver with a change here, too. Anunoby's checked in. And so here's Denver. They trail by 9 points. Back to Brunson. Over Porter. A second chance effort. Crafty move. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, few players as consistently good on the offensive glass as Andre Drummond. A lot of those rebounds turn into points.
And the pass to Porter. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Anunoby.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
OG Anunoby, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Purtle. And Georgia subbed in for Porter. And Denver with a change here, too. Siakam is checked in for Winslow. Minnesota leading by 5. And Thompson kicks to Wagner. Over Drummond. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Wagner's got 14 points. Pass to Anunoby. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Towns in the corner. Back to Thompson. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
4 seconds left. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Siakam. Now it's just a 3-point Minnesota lead. And Thompson launches it from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. But Timberwolves on top. They lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we got Hayward. Siakam is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Brunson in at the 1.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And he gets it to go. Towns has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Timberwolves. Brunson with a clean look. No good on the 3. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. At one point, they led by 16. Inside. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Some changes for Minnesota. Hurdle comes in for Mo Wagner. And Strus is subbed in for Josh Green. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter, and the shot goes in.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Strus. Over Hayward. Offline with the baseline jumper.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Minnesota leading by 3. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
We see Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Porter's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Capella. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Pirtle.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Siakam for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Left side, Towns. Over Siakam. And Towns the bucket on the assist by George.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Porter with a block. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The Nuggets trail by 7. Now Caruso. Towns with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Caruso, no good. Minnesota leading by 7. To the middle, here's George. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists here tonight.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks, David.
How clever is Gordon Hayward drawing the defense into him? This guy's put on muscle, and he allows his strength to get him these fouls.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
I think it's easy to admire everything Gordon Hayward brings to the table. This guy can score at all 3 levels, and he can also defend. He's crucial to this team.
Towns for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Siakam. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Porter kicks to George. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Hayward. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for Minnesota. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Caruso, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
And what an important possession. Capella's been in that situation many times before, and he knows the drill.
For the Nuggets, Drummond comes in for Clint Capella, and OG Anunoby subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Timberwolves leading by 5. Porter inside. Brunson covering. Porter, no luck. Caruso kicks to Siakam. And here's Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porter dishes to Pirtle. Back to Porter. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
A springy guard. Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
Denver calls timeout. With it, now guarded by Towns.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Strus. Here's George. And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
I just love to see Paul George mix it up on the backboard. He's got the size, speed, athleticism. Love it.
Brunson against Porter. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Porter kicks to George. Offline with his 3.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
To the paint, Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Brunson against Porter. Brunson the pass to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns.
Well, with that 6'9" length, right? Siakam uses those long limbs to create contact, get himself some free throws. Nicely done.
It's the first. That brings them within 8. Minnesota making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. He hits both from the strike.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. In the corner, George with it. Good, and as this goes to Town.
And once they smell blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Yep, that one goes.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
Over to the wing. Down low. Bertel's shot is off. Faith looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast. What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Alvarado, first personal foul, third team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Anunoby. That shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Out to the right wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And here's Green outside. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the great effort.
Yeah, I mean, that was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Congrats on the win. How did you guys secure the victory in crunch time?
We fixed some mistakes we made in the first 3 quarters, and we just smothered them on defense. We tried to do everything we can to get them off the 3-point line, trying to contest every shot. We just made it difficult on them.
And that led to a win for you. Congrats. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.